Central Walls task in Unterfeld, Austria. Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of SnowRunner here at Unterfeld Gaming. I am the Unterfeld. Today we are driving our Azov 64131 from the olden days. We used to drive this one quite a bit and we really liked it, so we thought we'd dust off the cobwebs and see how we would fare in this Central Walls task. Now we have to pick up a Sideboard Semi-Trailer and a 4 pallets of bricks, which I believe are in the trailer, and then we have to hook up to them and pull it up over to the castle. Now the Azov 64131 used to be my favorite truck. Of course that happened was before I got any of the other newer trucks, and I used it quite a bit, and he was like a serious little honey badger. He just would not quit with anything. So I thought I'd bring him out and let's see how he's gonna do. Now he does have quite the low profile. He doesn't carry any spare fuel, and he's only got 350 liters of fuel on board in his tank. But he's pretty powerful, and this is a short little run. It's not a long ways to go. So we'll see how he's gonna do. Now we're gonna try and back it up here and hook up to this trailer because it's all set and ready to go. We just gotta hook up to it, and well, we do have to drive in straight because we're not going to be able to hook up to it like that. So we're going to have to readjust a little bit. So yeah, it's just not going to work. Okay, let's go forward and try this one more time. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit better. Just like that. Alright, let's see if we can pull them up the hill. We got a little ways to go and a couple of little trouble areas to put up with. So we'll see how he's going to do. He seems to be pulling okay, got lots of power. More than enough power to pull that trailer with the 4 pallets of bricks up there. So that's a good thing. At least we know he's still got the power. We're going to put it into the high range of the low gear, and we need a little bit of extra torque to go up this steep hill here and just kind of chug up the road. Just like that. He's not a fast truck, not a speed demon, but he does seem to go pretty good through normal, decent terrain. I don't know, I cannot remember what he's like in deep mud or snow or stuff like that. We tend to, when we get better upgraded trucks, then we tend to use them a little bit more. But I'd like to go back and use some of the older ones that I used to use at the beginning of the game, and you know, try and incorporate them and see how they do. Now it does look like it's going to get a little muddy here. We're going to get to see how he does in the mud. Well, this is not too bad over here. Yeah, he seems to do all right. See, the drop-off location marker has already appeared on the screen. Like I said, it wasn't very far away, but it's not the distance that we got to worry about, it's the terrain. Now through grassy dirt area like this, of course, we can drive that all day long with this truck. But we got a little bit of a mud pit to go through here. And if or when you get to this job, make sure you have a truck that has a little bit more power, or going a little bit of a different route that I just did, because as we find out really shortly here, this mud is just a little bit too deep for this truck. Now, we were lucky that we did have the Tayga King sitting around after doing some casual scouting on the map. So he wasn't too far away, so we thought we'd bring him down and, you know, before we pull the plug on the task, see if we can pull him through there, give him a little bit of a helping hand, so to speak. Now we do have to turn the Tayga around. We don't have a lot of room here. So we're just going to have to kind of jockey it back and forth with whatever we got available. This truck seems to do quite well in the mud. Takes a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Now we're going to be able to back up to the Azov 64131. Hook up to him with the winch, and hopefully we're going to, when we hook up to it with the winch, you can turn the motor on the truck that you're pulling, and that'll help pull you through. Yeah, we're going to do that. And that'll give it, we're going to need all the help we can get, because the Tayga is also not the most powerful truck around, but with both trucks running, we should be able to just yank that baby through there just like that. We just got a little ways to go. Now, I might as well keep pulling for as long as I can, because I don't know if I'm going to have to hook up to it again if I let it go here. So just go a little bit further forward. That should be enough, because that big rock is kind of in the way there. So yeah, you're not going to be able to pull it over top of that. So we might as well let it go. We'll move the Tayga out of the way, just up the road here a little bit, because we got to go. Ooh, a little more damage there. It's a good thing we're done with him. Okay, now we can get back into the Azov, and we'll see. We'll just go around that big rock. Just go to the left a little bit. Just like that. Well, it looks like he's gonna be able to do the rest on his own. Well, there's a tiny little drawback. We have to watch out for deep mud with this truck, but other than that, the rocks and the terrain here in Unterfeld, Austria, doesn't seem to bother it too much. So I do think we're going to try and use him a little bit more often on some of the jobs available. See how he works out. We're coming up to the top here, and we're going to be going across the drawbridge. Well, it's not really a drawbridge, I guess. It's just a bridge, and we're there. Absolutely awesome. Enjoyed this video, and I hope you did too. Until the next time, you've been driving in an Azov 64131, delivering a sideboard semi-trailer with 4 pallets of bricks. With me as your driver, the Unterfeld.